best known for her Bollywood roles.
We've worked really, really hard. And I was just teasing Mr. Madhwani, the director.
She's gearing up for the release of AARYA 2.
It will be a birthday present this year. So, birthday is middle of November. So, around then, we should have the release of AARYA 2.
NewsX India A-List proudly recognizes Sushmita Sen for excellence in acting.
Hello and welcome. I'm Uday Pratap Singh. You're joining us on this brand new interview as part of our special NewsX A-List series. We're in conversation today with an actor who needs no introduction. Yes, Sushmita Sen joins us today. Welcome, Sushmita. Good to have you on NewsX.
Thank you so much for having me, Uday. Lovely to see you.
Let me begin by just talking to you a bit about this new collection of Zoyas that you're launching today. Tell us a bit about it and what made you come on board.
Zoya and its team that I love. Not the first time I've been a part of Zoya's launches in the past, and beautiful ones for that. And so I think it's just an old connection, an old trust, and a beautiful collection that brings me here. And of course, it's House of Tata. So it just makes you feel like you belong to one of the most beautifully thoughtful connection with India.
Yeah.
So it's beautiful. Have you checked out my necklace?
Yes.
Unchained Melody.
Absolutely. Wow.
Unchained Elegance. I was going to Melody for something else. I will come to that next.
Yes, exactly. No, I was just going to say, tell us something about the necklace that you're wearing and of course the earrings as well.
So I don't know if you can see it.
Yes, we can.
You can?
Yeah.
You know what that looks like?
Yes.
It's like the flow of the drapes of a theater or an opera house.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's got a beautiful opal in the center. I was just telling them I love opal. So I think they picked the earrings specifically because I do love that. I love what it stands for purity, for independence, for freedom, all of which it's great to embody it.
No doubt.
But this one has to be my unchained elegance. It's so stunning, so elegant, and doesn't scream for attention. Love it.
Absolutely. Well, you've also been one of the most elegant icons of our industry as well, I have to add. But, there is something also, Sushmita, about this October-November time, isn't there? If you're in the north of India, there's that change in weather, the nip in the air in the evening. There's, of course, the festive fervor in the air. And it's so good that, this fervor is returning after COVID, after what we've gone through in the last year and a half, that perhaps it's good timing as well to come out with a collection like this, don't you believe?
Yeah, absolutely. Not just the festivities and the change of season, but also nearing the change of a year. That always brings in a sense of rejuvenation and hope and for better times. So I think when you celebrate that, and of course, needless to say, no matter which part of India you're in, people are usually getting married around now. Yeah. So that also adds to, I think it is a very special time of the year also because I was born in it.
Yeah. Wow.
Month. Yes. I think it's lovely.
Yeah. And how, according to you, does good jewelry add to a person's style? It's of course adding to your look today, as you just told us. But how does, jewelry add to one's look when one is wanting to dress up and go out and look good?
Well, jewelry is a very personal thing, much like style. Different people prefer different things.
Yeah.
My sense of elegance is timeless. It has to be pieces that you can wear not just once in your life and never be able to wear it again. So the way I see it is, if I did ever get married, I'd still wear jewelry that I can actually repeat rather than something really big and different and I never get to wear it again. So that's my take on jewelry. Of course, with different people, it's different. But yeah, it's got to be timeless. It's got to be something that is unforgettable for you. It marks a chapter in your life that you can celebrate often.
Yes. What's the favorite piece of jewelry that you own? Is there one that's really special for you?
Yes. The first big solitaire that I ever bought for myself. The whole world has been accredited for it, which is a mistake. But I bought that for myself and saved up a long time to get it. But it had to be a 22 carats.
Yeah, that's always special, no doubt. Is there any jewelry, though? A lot of jewelry, of course, in India is passed down. there are those pieces kept, to be given to a daughter-in-law or a daughter. Is there anything that you got from your mother or grandmother that you remember and you can tell us about today?
Yes. So I have my mom. Bengali brides, they wear a choker and then they wear layers of longer necklaces.
Yeah.
My mom, for some reason, took all those long necklaces, melted the gold and made some new stuff.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that? Like, you've got a daughter and a daughter-in-law who are waiting in line to get that. Because we believe, we love, you can never get that gold and that making and the beauty of, something. No, she melted it. So I went myself to Dubai, opened up her locker and took the choker from her of her wedding day before she melted that.
Yeah.
And the earring, no, not the earrings, the choker and the bracelet that she wore as a bride. Yeah. I have those two, the bangles and the choker.
Okay. And that's, of course, going to be something, special for you always.
Forever. And it's going to be in my collection forever.
Yeah. How fond is your daughter, though, of jewelry as well? Has she built up a liking already, Renee?
Both have.
Yeah, okay.
Renee, of course, has a beautiful collection of her own.
Yeah.
She has a store named after her.
Yeah.
So she has a beautiful collection of her own. But my younger one, who's only 12, she's discovering solitaires, if you please. Dangerous sign. So she started to say, I don't want too many pieces. I just want one small diamond and I want to wear it here. And so she's got a taste of her own.
Already, might I add. Yes.
Yes, already.
Yeah. Well, as you said earlier as well, Sushmita, jewelry, of course, one's taste, one's liking is very personal. So is style. What is your style mantra? As I was saying earlier as well, you were talking about this necklace that you're wearing, which is elegance. You've been looked at as one of the most elegant icons of our industry. What is style for you? If I were to ask you, what is your style mantra?
Ever evolving, I promise you that. Because as I change, so does my choices in style, in the way I think, all of it, my decision making, all of it changes, right? So style is a very, very personal, in the moment thing for me. The Sushmita of 18, when I first went to America and was half a tomboy back in the day. And then I went through Miss Universe and I went through some fantastic global examples and teachers. Yeah. And then I graduated through life learning where I fit in terms of style. I had to figure it out. I made a lot of boo-boos to myself and said, that's not me. Why did I ever do that? Well, that's not me. So I think in the trial and errors, you come to realize what looks good for you at that given moment of time.
Yeah.
And then you evolve from that style. And then you come to being me today at 45, saying it has to be timeless. You get there.
No doubt. Was there any icon of yours at that point when you were much younger, while starting out, or today? Has that also been someone who's changed, or is there someone who's been like one icon, style icon for you, who you've always looked up to?
So I had different people. I always looked at very many different people, including starting from my Masi when I started in life. It always starts with your community. You start admiring, then a teacher, her elegance and style, to getting on an international stage, and then you're saying, I love the way Ted Turner dresses. And you're talking about a man now. Yeah. And you're saying, why am I liking this look? And then you're saying it's because there's an essence of a need for power.
Yeah.
As you evolve as a woman, that you start to recognize that. And you say, I love that. And I think the touch of black came from there. Been a huge fan of the madness of Madonna ever since I was a child. I love the fact that she was audacious and different. She was unique. I love the simplicity of Mother Teresa. And I found her very stylish. I've met her in person and extremely authentic. Of course, I'm a big fan of Grace Kelly. Always was. So to me, it's a mixed bag of people.
A lot of people. Okay.
But it has to have confidence no matter what your style.
No doubt. Okay. Well, finally, as we sign off today, I have to ask you very quickly, of course, about AARYA 2. I think that's the question you get asked about a lot these days. When is it coming? How is it shaping up? How was the shoot? How's it been going?
What I know, it will be a birthday present this year. So birthday is middle of November. So around then we should have the release of AARYA 2. And we've worked really, really hard. And I was just teasing Mr. Madhwani, the director, saying, so here we will be sitting there waiting for the release of season 2, while you guys will be sitting at the Emmys going, Apni Bari Aayi. So we're very excited. I think it's been a beautiful journey of.
Imagine, that's really making us proud, not just in India, but world over, the International Emmy Awards, where you've been nominated. Did you ever imagine that this is how it would turn out? Of course, it was like this big comeback film for you.
But when I am a person who likes life to surprise me. So I don't expect so much. I give it everything I got, and then we see what happens.
Yeah, true. And the second shoot, because this time it was in COVID, was that all the more tough for you because it had to be postponed as well?
Yeah. So we were in a thing called the bubble. Mm-hmm. We shot in a bubble, and we shot in Jaipur in a bubble. Then we came back, shot in Mumbai in a bubble.
Okay.
By the end of it, we were a 580-member team, which was distributed into 200, 200, and 100 like that.
Yeah.
So we would shoot on one set, move to the next bubble, shoot there, then move back to the third bubble. Yeah. And we had tests every week.
Yeah.
So we became experts at getting our own samples and out and doing the PCR tests ourselves. So we really have done our bit, but no complaints. There were people sitting at home during this time and going through this excruciatingly painful time. We worked that time. Very grateful.
One has to be grateful, no doubt. Well, thank you so much. Always a pleasure, Sushmita Sen, for joining us on NewsX today, and all the very best to you for your birthday month that's coming up, and of course Zoya as well for this special collection.
How very special. Then lovely, lovely speaking to you. All the best. Happy festivities.
Thank you.
Bye.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.